everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Today let's talk about the Fisherman Aesthetic. Have you heard about that? I've been doing research. I so much enjoyed doing the Castle Core video, so I'm going to do more things like this, not all the time but occasionally. I started doing some research about you know, some kind of trends, what's coming around, and I think you're going to see Fisherman Aesthetic. So I'm like, okay, when I hear that, immediately what I thought of was a fisherman in Maine, maybe, you know, somebody who goes out and sets the lobster traps or out on the fishing boats. That's kind of where my mind went, and I'm like, okay, I can wrap my head around this. So I looked up some photos. I did find a couple of photos I think that will help. I will we'll put the photo here. This first photo, Fisherman Aesthetic, and it's actually titled that. Somebody put this together. And I'm like, okay, I get this. You see the trench coat, the baggy pants, but for me, the baggy pants, I think maybe in khaki or navy. I like the vest, the padded vest, kind of an oversized sweater. Of course, there's a t-shirt with fish on it. You think fish. I mean, you know, you just do. And then this next photo, this is really what I was thinking. I was thinking a little LL Bean. Little LL Bean action going on here. The bigger sweaters, you know. This, by the way, is an Old Navy sweater. This is not made by hand. I'm cold. I needed a sweater on today, so I've got this one on. But they're the knit caps, or the crocheted. Since I don't knit, I'm talking crochet today. But that's the aesthetic. That's what I think of. So that was the goal. That was the mission I set for myself. I want to find some crochet patterns that fall under the Fisherman Aesthetic umbrella. And one of the criteria I gave myself was, let's see how many I can find. I found 10 plus one bonus, so 11, but you know, 10 plus a bonus. And also, they're all free. These are free patterns you can find online. Now, I'm just going to give my disclaimer. I've not made all these patterns. I try to check them out as well as I can to see if they're actual patterns, if they're going to actually work up the way the pictures show. I can't always guarantee that. And always, my goal is to make at least one item from my list, and I did 2, and I'll tell you about them when we get to them. But first on my list, I actually found some patterns that are videos on YouTube. So let me get into my YouTube and look these up. The first one is this, I'll try to take a picture for you here. Fishnet Sweater. It is by Crochet Cabin 6160. This is for a crochet top. Let me see if I can read that. Crochet top down fishnet sweater. I'm intrigued by this sweater. It is, I would say, more of a summer sweater. Definitely, it's got a lot of holes in it. It's definitely a summer sweater. I like that there is a video. That's one of the reasons I found 2 sweaters, and they do have videos. So I think I want to make this. This is not top priority for me, but this is something I'm thinking about making. And you can do whatever colors you would like. I think it would look really pretty in red. I'm thinking red. That's where my head's going. Okay, the second video I have for you here is the Easy Crochet Summer Cardigan. It's on the same vein as the sweater, but it's a cardigan. This one is by Jenny and Teddy Crochet. This one, I think I'm going to make an actually write a list of patterns I want to make. I think this is going to be the sweater I want to make. This, I think, will be my first garment for myself. I I'm going to do this one. I like, it's flowy, airy. I think that's one of the reasons I'm kind of drawn to it. I could wear that year round where I live. I live in a climate that is not extremely cold, although they are calling for some really cold weather we're not used to here coming up soon for the month of January. But to me, I could wear that around in the house, you know, wear it in cool evenings in the summer. I think I want to make this. I think I want to make this easy crochet summer cardigan. I like that. I have not watched either of these videos yet, but I'm thinking they're on a video. I think they're probably pretty good. Then third, it's the third video I have. It's the last of the videos. It's this easy crochet. It says men's beanie for beginners. This I found, this is by Pretty Darn Adorable Crochet. I found this pattern actually on Pinterest. I'll link you to the written pattern, but also to the video. The written pattern says it comes in 6 sizes, and I believe that's from a doll size up to an adult male. So it should fit everybody. Okay, next I have these fish amigurumi. I thought, easy, piece of cake, I will crochet that. It's a free pattern. It's under Carmen Crochet, and I attempted to make this, and let me just say, I started out good. I started out, it was like, yeah, got this, until I got to the tail. And then the written instructions didn't make sense to me. I did this twice. It's still, is it user error? Maybe it's my error. Maybe I just wasn't, it just wasn't clicking in my brain. I couldn't figure it out. There's one photo. The photo didn't really help me try to figure out what's going on. And it being a free pattern, you don't always get the best written instructions. You don't always get photos. That's the thing with free patterns. So for me, I got lost doing the tail. I didn't finish it because I got frustrated with it. So one, I mean, it looks okay. I'm not happy with it. It's okay. And another problem with this, I love the body of the fish to look at the photo. It's that shell stitch, and I did that. Let me see if we can pull it up closer. Come on, get him. Look, it's pretty, but do you see all the stuffing, all the white? It's because it has, it's so open. You can see the stuffing. Out of 10, I would give this pattern a 7. Maybe if I crocheted it again, try to read the instructions a little better. I don't know. I got frustrated with it. What I thought would be an easy make for me, turned out it wasn't. And that's all I want to say. I don't want to down the pattern. It could very well be me. I could really be the problem with this, how this turned out. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know. I'm done with it anyway. So anyway, what I'm saying is these look really cute, but you know, just maybe you probably have a lot more experience than I do with amigurumi, and maybe you can make it and it turn out fine for you. That's just that. Let's move on. Next, I found this fishing net wall hanging by whistleandivy.com. And when I saw this, I thought, I bet teenagers would love this. Our kids would love this. Adults would love this. I like what they've done is they've got like photos clipped on with like clothespins, or you can just do whatever you want to do with this. I was thinking I don't need this, but now the more I think about it, it might look nice on my back porch. I have a covered back porch, and in the summer we spend a lot of time out there. This might look cute. Oh, cute. This might look perfect for out in my on my back porch. So it looks very simple, easy to make. You can find some sticks in your yard. Voila. I mean, perfect. And if you have a kid who is wanting to crochet and doesn't know how yet, that looks like that might be a fun first project. I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. Next, this, I can't believe this was a free pattern. Bruno the polar bear. Now, I haven't done this pattern, but I want to make this pattern. Bruno is just, he is just, let me look for the correct word. He is just so exquisite, classy, cool. There's all kinds of, I've got all my adjectives here. I just think, I just love him. And he's a free pattern. I went and kind of looked at the pattern. It's by Octopus Crochet. I think this truly is the pattern for Bruno. I think it's a true pattern. I like that little basket, that little fisherman basket, and his little fisherman hat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this. I don't know when, but I'm gonna have to make it. It's just too precious not to. It's too precious. Next, I have a bandana. A crocheted bandana by Sarah Maker. And when I saw this bandana, I'm like, yeah, this looks like Fisherman Aesthetic to me. And so I made it. And this turned out. The pattern was really easy. I had no issues, no problems. This is one of those things that I understand why people crochet. I just sat and you start here and you just work your way up. And I just sat and watched TV and crocheted away. I made it like within a couple hours, I think. I think it just, look at this. Perfect. Of course, I got to fix my hair, but I can see me wearing this definitely in the summer. I like it. I like it so much I do want to make maybe more. These would be great for, I think for market. Some other colors, but definitely Fisherman Aesthetic. I really think. And I was so pleased at how well I was able to crochet this. This is a cotton yarn in a sport weight. So, yeah, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed that a lot. I will be making more of those. So that made me feel better. That turned out, the fish did not turn out. Next for you, I will link you to the blog that I got this from. It's called let me just pull up the site. The site is carolinamontoni.com, and there are a whole bunch of lobster patterns in here. The first one is a how to make blue lobster by Julian Hewitt, but there are a lot more free lobster amigurumi patterns in here that you could go set and go through, and if you want to make a lobster, there are quite a few patterns. Didn't check them all out. I did look at this blue lobster. The blue lobster is made with more of a plush yarn. I've never worked plush yarn. I don't really have a desire to. I mean, that's just me personally. I don't have any. My thing is, I'm not running out and buying new yarn. I'm using what I bought up. I bought up a ton of number 4 worsted weight before I really knew what I was doing. So I'm trying to use that up. So, but I bet you can make that in the worsted weight. I don't know if it would have the same look, but I think this lobster would look really good and do very well at a market if you want to do markets. I don't know how long it would take you to make it, but it's very attractive. I find it very attractive and very adorable, and I would definitely, if I had plush yarn to use, I would make it up. But I think in this website there are others. There is a little blue lobster. It looks like made with maybe number 4 worsted weight. I think there's 3. There's three patterns in there, 3 lobster patterns. So go for it. When I think of Fisherman Aesthetic, I definitely think of lobster. I thought of a chunky sweater with a lobster applique on the front, or you know, color change, do like a tapestry style, do a lobster. I couldn't find a single pattern except for a couple of paid patterns on Etsy, but they really weren't what I was envisioning in my head. And I thought, man, if I could write a pattern, that's a pattern I'd make. But for someone who's never even crocheted a sweater, there's no way I can write a sweater pattern. I don't know how to make a sweater. So keeping it in the back of my head, maybe a year or so down the road, I can make that lobster sweater I have in my brain. That's what I really want to do. But anyway, next is a bucket hat. Look at this. The Grayson Bucket Hat. It is by Lakeside Loops. I'm personally not looking, my hair is falling. It's the curl is falling out as we go along here. I am not in search of making a bucket hat for me personally, but I definitely think it falls into this aesthetic. It also falls into, grandma core. It falls into that aesthetic as well. There's just, I find these aesthetics just kind of all blend together. But anyway, this hat, it looks like it comes in maybe kid size and adult size. I have not really researched it that much because I'm not personally going to make this hat, but I definitely think it falls into this aesthetic very well. This next thing I have, I need to pull it up. Here we go. I want to make this. This is the Ocean Breeze Tote, and I want to make it these colors. I love these like sea glass greens, teals, sandy colors, neutrals. I want to make this tote. I hadn't really thought about making a tote until I saw this pattern, and then I'm like, I need this tote in my life. I am going to probably have to purchase some, I don't know, I just might have enough colors I can kind of, maybe not these exact colors, but close to. Maybe there's a tote in my near future. I do like this though. To me, it's, I don't see a fisherman carrying this, but it definitely falls into that aesthetic in my mind, what I think. Because let's be real, none of us are really fishermen, you know, that are thinking about doing this aesthetic. It's just the illusion, the romanticism of it all that it draws us in to these aesthetics. And I like the bag. I like that tote a lot, and I think I'm going to have to make that. And then the last thing, my little bonus, the bonus of the week is, I saw this after I had already started doing my research, writing out everything I was going to do. Then this popped up in my Pinterest, and I said, okay, let's add one more pattern. It's Junior Helmet, the Seagull amigurumi. Look! Oh my goodness! He's so precious. I don't know any other word. I mean, I've got a whole list of words right here in front of me. He's just, okay, I'm gonna do my own. He's so stinking cute. I think I will need to make some little Junior Helmet seagulls. I love the cap on his head. It's got his scarf on. With those kind of legs, he would be a great shelf sitter. He would be a great companion to a larger, say, junior helmet, and also the Lobster are both on the same blog. The blog site. It's CarolinaMontoni.com. So I would suggest, if you do enjoy those, go in there and look around. I haven't had time yet, but go in there and I bet there's a ton of cool patterns on that blog that we should check out. So there we go. That is everything. That is 11 patterns to fit in with the Fisherman Aesthetic. I don't plan on going full Fisherman Aesthetic. There are bits and pieces that I do enjoy and that I do like. So, and I hope for you too. Are there any of these patterns you think you might be interested in making? Have you made any of these patterns? I'd like to hear your opinions. What do you think? I think I'm going to make definitely the cardigan. And I think I am definitely going to make the polar bear, but not right away. I think the cardigan and the tote will be made sooner than later. And then the polar bear and the seagull, I do hope to make. And I think the seagull might be really nice for, they might even go together. Think about it, the two together. I think they'd be great for markets. Maybe, I don't know. And this was so easy to work up. I can see just zoning out and making up some bandanas for your head. I enjoyed that. So guys, thank y'all for watching. If you're new here, I would really love it if you would subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please, that thumbs up really helps me, helps my algorithm, gets my videos out there so more people can find me. Questions, comments down below, all the things. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys next time.